Afro.
Stylicity.
Welcome back, y'all.
We're back with another travel review video.
Oh yeah, and this time around we went to Burlington, Vermont.
Yes, and it was an adventure to remember.
Yep, we went to the Burr. I don't even know if that is a short way of referring to Burlington. If I could just coin it, the Burr. Burlington, Vermont is a really nice, chill place to go to. Burlington, Vermont is a sleeper. And what I mean by that is a little bit of a car guys talk, with very fast cars. A sleeper is a car that doesn't look fast and then surprises you because it's very fast. So Burlington is a city that surprised me with how amazing it is, because it's a totally different vibe. It's more chill. There are nice things to do out there. It's not like a party city. It's a nice chill environment where if you want a nice getaway, a good place to relax, that will be Burlington.
Right. Well, for me, I didn't really have any preconceived notions. I just went in and not really knowing what to expect, but open to anything, any experience. And I would say it was awesome. A lot to do. It is, as you said, it is a sleeper.
Yeah.
It's honestly Vermont. Prior to our visit, had never really been high on my priority list of places to visit. There's always the Hawaii's, the Miami's, and all those places that most people,
Party
consider
places.
vacation destinations. But I think after this trip, my mind is more open to just thinking outside the box. There are a lot of hidden gems in the States and beyond.
Yeah. And that's the good thing about what we're doing, because now people could be well aware of Burlington and what it has to offer. Because typically people are always thinking, I gotta go to the West Coast to hit the beach, or I gotta go to the East Coast, hit the beach. Well, there are other places out there that you can definitely have a wonderful vacation experience that you most likely haven't considered. And the good thing about this is we are here to share some good information with you all around why you should check out Burlington, Vermont. So I'd say we start off with some facts.
So just quickly, as we mentioned earlier, it borders Canada, so it's way up north, and the summers are cooler than where we're from, Texas. So that was a great experience.
All right, so quick fact about Vermont. They're known for being a big producer of maple syrup. And another cool thing about Burlington is Ben & Jerry's ice cream. That's where it all started. Yep. I don't know if you guys like ice cream, but I do.
I am.
Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
That was the selling point for me.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want more details about the facts about Burlington and Vermont, check out our blog post on www.facility.com. It'll be linked in the description.
So if you decide to go check out Burlington, Vermont, there are a couple of places that you can actually stay. The place where we stayed at was
Courtyard, Burlington, at the harbor. So we had a lake view room, magnificent views of Lake Champlain. So definitely we recommend that because we stayed there. But there are additional hotels that you might want to check out as well.
Yep. And while we were in town, we decided to rent a car. You should definitely rent a car if you want to be mobile and check out the whole city. You don't really have to worry about paying for parking as much. There will be some places where they'll get you. There's no doubt about it. They'll get you. But the good thing about Burlington is that it's not a huge city. It's a small city. If you want to quickly just get around, having a rental car is definitely a good idea.
Right, it will allow you to explore more.
Yeah. So besides renting a car, there are a few more things that you should consider bringing along with you. If you're a hiker, you should definitely bring some comfortable shoes.
For sure. Sunscreen, for sure, if you are traveling in the summer. And Burlington there are a lot of outdoor spaces, so there's a lot of hiking. Recommend definitely getting some bug spray.
Yep. Bring some bug spray. Right. And you're going to be outside a lot, so don't forget to bring your stunner shades. Don't forget to bring your shades because it does get really sunny out there. You know, when we went there, apparently they were going through the hottest summer.
Right, it was a heat wave, but we live in Texas, so we're used to extreme heat, so it was bearable for us. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, so we decided to bring the heat when we went out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's the fun part, which is food. So Burlington has a lot of restaurants, and we enjoyed different menu options while in Burlington, and could choose which ones were our favorites, but these are 3 of our favorites while we were there. So the first one for me was the breakfast spot known as Kitchen Pancake, and they have the best crepes ever. So it's like they have sweet and savory, so depending on what it is, if you have a sweet tooth or if you like more just hearty eggs and all that good stuff that goes in crepes, then they have you covered.
Yeah, those crepes are legit.
Right.
No doubt about it. And one thing I would add to that is, if you're gonna go to Skinny Pancake, you better wake up early, because if you go out there past 7:30,
yeah,
you're gonna be waiting in line.
right. There's a long line, and that just goes to show how good the food is.
Yeah, it's definitely a staple restaurant within the city. The other restaurant that I would recommend is Blue Northeast Kitchen. It's actually inside Courtyard. Really good food there. Their steak is amazing. And when you go there, plan ahead of time, get a reservation, and request the best table in the restaurant. Because we got a really good table that gave us the view of Lake Champlain. And I just have to say, it was really a good experience because we're having good food, and right next to us, we have an amazing view. Can't beat that.
I agree.
Yeah.
So the third restaurant that we recommend is Spot on the Dock.
Oh.
And it is literally what it sounds like.
It's the spot on the dock.
So it's a seasonal restaurant. It's only open in the summer and I think spring as well. And they have seafood, so fresh caught fish. We have the fish tacos, and
man.
I'm telling you, those are probably the best tacos I've had
Yeah.
ever.
People are out there just living their best life.
Right, and the meals are also affordably priced.
Yeah.
So that's always a plus.
So a couple more restaurants that you should definitely check out: Juniper Bar and Restaurant, Pen of the Wood, Splash at the Boathouse, and we have several more that we've organized within the blog post. You should definitely check it out if you want those details. All right, y'all, so we've put together a long list of activities that you can definitely check out when you actually decide to visit Burlington, Vermont. In this video, we're going to cover just a few, and we've got all those other details within the blog post. The first one, you should definitely go on a cruise on Lake Champlain.
Right, we enjoyed a sunset cruise on this amazing boat. Typically, it has 6 people on board, like 6 people actually pay for the cruise, but this time out we were lucky. It was just us and the lovely people who run the boat. So it was a great experience. We got to take some amazing photos, and just seeing the sunset while on the lake was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing.
So besides going on a cruise on Lake Champlain, you should definitely go on a nice hike. And our favorite spot was the Rock Point Trails. And that place was definitely a good hiking spot, because it was almost like you were in a forest, but you really weren't. And at the same time, we kept on getting this cool breeze. And as we walked north, obviously, we saw Lake Champlain.
Yeah,
and that's
right.
why.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And if you haven't noticed already, Lake Champlain is like the center of everything in Burlington. Like a lot of experiences involve Lake Champlain, so and views of it. So definitely recommend.
Yeah, and the very interesting fact about Lake Champlain is during the winter, it actually freezes up to a point where people actually drive their cars on it.
Yeah, that was shocking to me.
That was shocking. I've checked out some videos online on YouTube, and I wouldn't do it.
Right. Too risky for me.
It looks pretty cool though.
Right.
I'll probably like skate on the ice, just right next to the sandy area.
I'll watch.
So another activity that you definitely need to check out when you're in Burlington, Vermont, wine tasting. So we love wine, right? And we love wine.
You love wine.
All right. So we went to this vineyard called the Shelburne Vineyard, and it was an amazing place. The staff there were very nice, very knowledgeable as well.
Right.
We were able to get a tour.
We saw the cellar where they store the wine, and also just
all the barrels,
where they process it. Yeah.
Learn a little bit more about the operations, and I just have to say that vineyard there was legit, and the wine catalog that they have, wow,
Phenomenal.
tasty.
Another fun activity that we participated in while we were in Burlington was biking. Guess where? Along Lake Champlain. So they have bike trails, a lot of places within Burlington. So we got to see the views of the lake as well as just see what else Burlington has to offer while biking. So can't beat that. Definitely recommend their hotels. There's some hotels that may have bikes for complimentary use for their guests, and also there are other places that you can rent a bike if it's not available to your hotel.
Yeah, biking along Lake Champlain was definitely a good experience. You see a lot of people out there. I mean, I'm talking from 20 to 40 to 70. Everyone's out jogging, biking, just trying to maintain a healthy, fit life.
Right, it is a very active city, and I think maybe part of it also is because it's a college town. So there are a lot of younger people, but then even the older people are very active. So that was great to see.
Yeah, so it's almost like, you know how that old adage is, keeping up with the Joneses? So you've got people trying to keep up with the youngins, which is good because the more you exercise, the healthier you are.
That's true.
The next activity you definitely need to check out is to explore Church Street Marketplace. If you want a good environment of an assortment of stores to just check out, from ice cream to retail to some more restaurants, right? Along with coffee shops, local breweries, you definitely need to check out Church Marketplace because it's really a different kind of experience that I didn't even expect.
Right. It's pretty much the hub of Burlington. It's I guess
So Church Street Marketplace was such a good experience that we're gonna go ahead and also post a separate video of a tour. That way you can get a good feel of what the place looks like. Look out for that video. What's one thing about Burlington, Vermont that you really like that we haven't mentioned yet?
For me, I would say the vibe, just the overall vibe, is very friendly, laid back. It's just a very relaxing atmosphere, and I felt like it was a true getaway. Not once did I think about work or anything like that. I was really in the moment, and I think what helped accomplish that was just the overall vibe in Burlington. It's very chill. So
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, very chill vibe. All right, so to wrap things up, the number one thing that I'm sure you all are trying to figure out here is Burlington, Vermont worth the visit? I would say it's definitely worth the visit.
I second that.
It's a beautiful place, nice people. People are actually very active there. The food is good.
I second that. It's definitely a place that I recommend you visit in the summer and the winter as well. We haven't experienced it in the winter. That's something that we're looking forward to. But yeah, definitely it is worth visiting.
All right. So we're about to head out, guys. As always, if you like this content, definitely like, share, subscribe.
And comment.
Oh, yeah. And y'all, if there's any other place that you'd like for us to check out and then do a review on, definitely let us know. Put that in a comment, and who knows, we just might go check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Until next time, peace. Afro.
Stylicity.